Welcome to Around the Reel with your hosts, Aaron Carlson, Charles Lawson, and Samantha Hannah. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
With no limits are great.
So, how hard was it to find this place?
Not too hard. I did travel down the construction zone a little bit, but
Yeah, because he lives in fucking middle of nowhere.
I don't live in the middle of nowhere. I live right here.
Dude, when I lose service
on the side of
coming out
nowhere.
here, I lose service on the way out here a couple of times. That means you live in
the middle of
bumfuck.
nowhere.
Yeah. There's no cell towers, Chuck.
I, on the other hand, never lose service, so maybe it's just your provider.
Our service. Oh, it's our provider now.
Okay,
you don't want
blame
to
it on the
take
provider.
Yeah, okay.
Wait. Okay, let's make the argument. Who's your provider?
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
Mine is Verizon. I don't lose service. You
I'm
do.
Verizon too.
And obviously, he didn't lose service because he had to keep texting you, figuring out where the hell he
His
was going.
GPS went all off. He went to
Okay.
the
It did,
construction site.
We'll change
It
the
did take you to
qualifications
the-
then and say if it smells like cow shit, you live in bumfuck.
Yeah,
and
it
it
does.
smells like cow shit out
It
here,
smells like
so.
doo-doo. out
Not
here.
today. Maybe next month. That's when they'll have them out and getting ready for slaughter.
Certain time. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Welcome. Welcome to Around the Reel. Oh my gosh.
Good morning and welcome to Around the Reel.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes. We've got a special guest today.
Yes, we do.
Wait, no.
What?
He's just a guest. We've never announced anybody's being special. You can't announce him as special. That's just weird. We have a guest.
Everybody's special,
in-house
though,
I
today.
think
fucking
he's
show.
a special guest.
I was talking about myself, by the way.
Raymond.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Raymond, I'm sorry to hear that you're so special.
Raymond Power.
Why are you sorry to hear
Special
that?
sounds good.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
it's great to be special.
I'm sorry, asshole Aaron was being fucking nice. All right, we got Raymond.
You started off the show all weird, Aaron.
Threw everybody off with that. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here.
Thanks,
yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a fun conversation with you, but first, before we start, let's talk about that TikTok.
Oh, jeez.
TikTok.
Yes,
Okay,
because this
let's talk about
is
that.
a serious question for everybody in this room.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sam.
Okay, so this started off as kitchen talk,
Right.
which we have a lot of, but this is the kinds of things that we talk about in our kitchen. We have an argument with our kids and each other about how you wipe your ass.
Yes.
Some people stand up, and apparently
Stand
some
up.
people sit down.
Yes, and this is a thing, right? Like some
an
people,
actual thing. Like there was I watched a TikTok this morning, and they were actually having the same argument that we had in our kitchen about whether you stand up or sit down to wipe your ass.
Yeah.
So
You stay seated.
no,
seen
you
it.
don't.
Yes, you do.
You
If you
stay
stand up,
seated.
you scream.
Okay, so it must
kinda
be a
go
guy
to the
thing, 'cause
side.
I stand
Yes.
up.
Yeah. Like Raymond said, you go to the side, you
Okay.
do the move,
Move.
and then it's bow, 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 and you drop it. It's,
unless you're me, you go through the middle, you throw the balls over the shoulder,
oh,
and then you...
God.
What did they call that? He's betwixting.
Betwixting. That's what it was called, betwixting. Yes.
Oh man.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, there's people out there that stand up and wipe their ass. So, Sam, what do you do?
I stand up and wipe my ass.
She stands up and wipes her ass.
Why not?
Because, like I said,
I don't
think
get
about
what
it.
the problem is.
Here's the problem. Think about it. You take a
People that stand do not get the argument.
okay, take a piece of paper and
Yeah.
put an ink drop in it.
Okay.
And then you fold the paper. And if you open it up, the ink drop is kind of everywhere,
It's everywhere,
right?
yeah.
Right. That's your ass cheeks, Sam.
Okay.
You can't let that happen.
It sounds a
Do you
little
like
more.
stand like
that sounds a
straight
little more
up,
messy.
or is it like a
but yeah.
curved stand?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But like
do you
locking your
lift
knees.
the leg?
Yeah, do you lock the legs, or is it kind of like a? You know?
I don't.
Sam,
I don't lock my legs.
for our viewing audience on YouTube, why don't you scoot back and demonstrate what you do when you stand up and wipe your ass?
No.
You
You're not
leave
gonna
your
do it?
pants on.
I bend over a little.
It's so crazy. You stand up and bend over. If
you're bending over, why are you standing up?
Don't stand up. Oh my God.
I have to.
It's
Well, I don't-
crazy. But you're not the only one in our house that does that.
I
Out of our
know,
kids,
that's-
too. There's
yeah,
a few
we
of our
had,
kids
like-
that do it.
We had a full-on argument about it.
Yeah, and they're like, dude, it's weird to sit down and wipe your ass. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
weird to fucking stand
Yeah,
up and
no.
wipe your ass.
I had a lot more support at home.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, you did.
Because I'm being ganged up on right now.
Because it's just weird. It's
Or
weird. but-
whatever. Whatever. You know what? whatever.
Do we need to have the discussion about which way to wipe? I mean,
No.
okay.
I wipe the right way.
Are you sure? You stand up. So everything about you seems kind of a little off right now.
So it's front to back. It's bow, bow, bow.
Yeah.
Why is this pick on Samantha?
No,
day,
no.
or
You
Or-
started the conversation.
We were
my
talking
dear.
Yeah, but I didn't start it to get picked on.
Well, it's about you're the
I
only one
didn't
in the
think-
room right now that
Okay, well,
actually
I didn't
stands
know
up.
that. I thought Chuck would agree, but no. Chuck
Chuck's the-
usually agrees.
I'm already sitting down. Why the hell would I get up?
But he does it the weirdest way. He does it a
makes
weirder
sense.
way than I do.
But yeah, Chuck takes
no, I
more
was just
shits than
making a
anyone.
Well, it was a hard couple months.
Yeah, of course he sits down.
I'm
He's
normalized
tired.
again.
Fucking tired of
Here we
standing
are
up.
talking about shit again, great.
Oh, here we go. All right.
I didn't start it.
All right.
For once.
That's how we break the ice on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Raymond, speaking
Power.
of shitty things, how are you today?
I'm good, man.
Good,
really
good.
Wow, what are you trying to say?
Nothing. I'm just trying to change the subject
Okay.
with a really bad segue.
No, it's great.
That is bad.
So Raymond, you're an actor, man.
Yes.
You'd be getting down into business. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your acting career so far?
Acting.
Yeah, man.
I'm an actor, filmmaker, writer. I do as much as I can. Try to get my hands in everything if I can. But yeah, career's been going good. Just booked some amazing big movies.
Cool.
I can announce a couple, but not everything yet.
Sure.
But yeah, things have been moving. I got my own show starting production. We're going to be doing that as well. So a lot of big things happening. So it's been amazing.
How long you been in the business so far?
So I had a crazy past.
Okay.
I was in gangs and prison and all kinds of crazy stuff in my younger years. When I was a kid, I liked making movies and stuff like that, but then kind of fell off living in the hood, going through that kind of stuff. And then a couple of years, 2000, I don't know, like 3 years ago, I took a college class and just fell in love with it and ran with it, man.
Right on, man.
And that's what I do now.
It's badass.
He's an artist.
Yes,
That's
for
what he
sure.
does.
That's all.
For sure.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
You're from Tacoma too, you
Yes,
said, right?
I'm from Tacoma,
All
East
right.
Side Tacoma.
All right. I grew up in East Side Tacoma as well.
Yes.
Yeah, right off. I was on the border of it. I was up by 64th.
Yeah.
But I went to school down in Lister Elementary. I was off Portland Avenue.
44th.
44th. There you go. 44th. Yes, 44th. Right there. That is dead Salishan.
Yeah, that's Salishan.
But I grew up in there, and it was 70s.
Yeah.
I was born in 73. So I was in Salishan probably for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And then the border of the school thing changed, so I ended up going out to Midland Parkland schools out in that area. So, but it's funny, man, because I heard a little about your story, about your past, and kind of want to talk about that too with your acting and just coincide it because you've got a very inspirational story to tell to people. And I've got one that kind of relates with you, not me personally, but a family member of mine.
Yeah.
So I want to get into that stuff because it's
Let's
good.
get into it.
It's
Let's
good.
get
It's
into
good.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
We actually listened to
Another show you were on.
Yeah, the podcast you
Yeah.
were on.
You did it about a year ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit hit us.
Yeah.
Because I was like, holy shit, he's just like my brother.
That's what's up.
You're a lot like my younger brother, and your story is similar because I grew up in a house kind of like you.
Yeah.
And I had a brother who's faced some of the challenges you did and went through the same kind of things you've gone through. And I grew up in the same household, but went a totally different direction.
route,
yeah. But here's the kicker. Me and my brother had different dads.
Yeah.
And I had a father in my life that I went and saw every weekend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And my dad died when I was 15, but he was in my life, I think, just long enough for me not to get
Wrapped up.
too much on one side of that craziness. Now, I have some of that in me. That's
for
why they
sure.
call me an asshole. I can smell it. I can see the
No, I
bullshit
get
from
it.
motherfuckers. I can see it, but it's more street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I kind of had to change that myself, but nowhere near the level I saw my brother have to do it and someone like you.
For sure.
So please share a little bit of your story about growing up and what some of the things you went through, because that's kind of the foundation of where your growth started, I think, after that.
Well, I came up on the east side with my mom. She had cancer and she started getting into drugs, just started being around the wrong people. So our house kind of turned into like the crack spot, if you know what that is, like the dope house. So I grew up in the dope house, drugs being ran in and out, crazy stuff. She ran with bikers and all kinds of stuff. So that was like a daily part of my life. The only kind of I could switch it off sometime with my grandma. She lived in Parkland, and I was able to go see her, and that's what instilled a lot of the drive and stuff I have today.
Right.
But living there, it was just crazy. My mom used to get beat every night by all her boyfriends. It's just listening to that, it does something to you, you know,
I know.
all the time,
I hear you.
every night. Drugs in the house. So I got in my teenage years, and gangs are like the cool kids on the block, you know. And then when you don't have a father figure, those older guys kind of wrap you up, and you want to do anything for them. That feeling like you go knock somebody out or go do something, and they give you, it's like a pride feeling you get from that. It's like a father figure. So you want to go do more stuff for these people so you can feel that.
It's a family.
Yes,
It's a family, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're part of something.
Yeah, so I joined Eastside Piru, one of the biggest gangs in Tacoma. Raised my ranks, was one of their top guys. Got in a lot of trouble. Ended up in prison. Got shot 4 times. When I got shot, I got addicted to OxyContin painkillers, and that sent me on like a whirlwind of self-destruction. And that has its own thing, which it kind of separated me from the gangs a little bit, because you're a drug addict now, and so that was just crazy. Then had a kid, and switched it off, man, and went to school and switched it up real quick.
And it just made sense.
Yeah, it made sense.
Yeah.
It did. But yeah, but I wouldn't change it for nothing, because I go back now and I teach like life skills in prisons, and I work with at-risk youth, and I have 5 kids of my own, and I just show them that there's another way, because there is, and that life was crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. That's badass, though.
So what about having a kid made you want to change? Was it that you didn't want the child to have this kind of life you did, or was it...
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah. So I always searching for that family you're missing, you know, that you're not getting at home. So in my mind, I've always wanted a kid, which I don't know, can kind of be selfish when you're not ready for it. But it got me ready for life, actually. But I wanted a kid, and as soon as I held that baby, it was like, I just like turned soft, dude. It was it was like a switch.
Gets you, don't it?
Man, and it just changed my whole life. And I looked in that kid's eyes, and I was like, I am not going to do anything to jeopardize anything you got going on. So
Yeah, man. And it's another family that you are looking at now, right in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Like a gift that was given to you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a key to a different world.
Yeah, exactly.
Second chance.
Yeah, it's a new door. And
Yeah.
slam that other one shut and keep going, man. So,
Yeah.
It's actually better than that. It's the family that you were always searching for when you were young, and now you get to control that
yes,
family.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's everything
That's
that
a
you
good point.
need that you can control.
Yeah, and the family I had, what I went through was so crazy that I was like, I can give this kid a better life and show him that anything's possible. Because coming up, the teachers were always like, you ain't gonna do nothing, you're not gonna be nothing. You know, I heard that constantly growing up. So I thought, ingrained in my mind, that I wasn't going to be nothing. All I could be is a gangster. All I can do is sell drugs. I'm good at that. I got the gift of gab. You know, I can mac people up. But when you hear that so much, you know, people tell these kids these days, same thing. You keep putting that in somebody's mind, they're going to believe that, and that's what they're going to go and do. So I had to switch that off and show my kids that, you know, anything's possible. Look what I'm doing now. I'm 35 and I'm making things happen. So it's been cool.
Fucking dope.
That is amazing.
Badass.
So crazy that you were able to do that, from hearing that all the time and believing that.
Yeah.
To go from that to totally change yourself for your little guy.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
It's fucking beautiful. There's a few other guys we know that have similar story.
Yeah.
And they were able to do what you did.
Yeah.
And we're in awe of them. And one of them is my brother. One of her best friends went through the same kind of thing. And there's a badassery to it. Because not many people can fucking do it. No, they can't. And it's so sad because you see guys like, you know, Raymond here that it's going out and talking to people now and trying to inspire them to see it's possible. And it is. And it kind of ties into like what we talk about on the show with filmmaking or, you know, your art or whatever. I mean, totally different. I get it because it's, you know, that's life. And this is like something else. But that drive to believe that you can accomplish something is there. And that might be why you're who you are right now with your acting and your careers that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That backbone and that spine and that discipline to fucking achieve was there. He was trying to do it when he was a kid and you can do it now as a man.
Yep.
Badass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Transferable
That's
skills.
flipping the fucking script, bro.
That
Yeah,
is,
no,
and
for
that's actually breaking the cycle, which is crazy cool because people, they don't generally choose to do that. Unfortunately, people have kids and they don't look at their kids that way, and that's really cool that you did.
Yeah.
I think it's inspiring as shit.
I don't like to talk about my brother's situation too much, but I'm going to anyway because it's a good story though.
It's
a fucking great story, and it goes right with Raymond. So there's a they marry each other really well.
A lot.
The only difference is
area.
that Raymond was able to step out of it. It sounded like because of something positive. Your baby, right? My brother almost died. Yeah. You know, and it was not because of the gang stuff he was going through at the time, but because of the alcohol. He was an alcoholic. Yeah. Like he drank too fucking much. And he started to have strokes.
Seizures.
And he's 40 now? He's your age, Sam.
Yeah, he's same age as me.
41? Yeah. But he's been clean and sober now for goddamn 5, 6, 7, 8 years, maybe somewhere in there. Yeah. But it was, he's on his job sites working, and he would go into having seizures. Yeah, I said strokes. Yeah. He went to seizures, and everybody thought he was going to die. And he was like, he called me one day. He's like, bro, I need you to take me up. I got to get help. I drove him up to Seattle and dropped him off. He never looked back, bro.
See,
no,
never fucking look back.
Sometimes it takes positive, negative. It's just that big event. In
whatever inspires you,
yeah, inspires you to look at it and be like, man, I got to do something different. And some people don't get that, and that's sad. And that's
it is.
I know.
You gotta show them.
Some people lose their life in that world, and that's what is sad.
Right.
But that's what's cool about what you're doing is you're trying to. Every person that hears your story and can be inspired by that, you're saving a life with your story because. If people can look at you and say and see that you could, anyone can do it. What you came from is like, I mean, there's not a whole lot worse than the situations you were put in and the places you came from. So I think that that's super inspiring. I'm sure you've already saved lives, and you will continue to if you tell your story. For sure.
Do you think your mom was sick? Did she get sick, basically? I mean, like, she got the cancer, but then something happened.
Yeah, something in her head.
Yeah.
She has mental health issues. A lot. In the neighborhood, a lot of people have mental health issues. Gangsters. Everybody's dealing with PTSD, trauma. That's why everybody smokes and drinks and gets lit. You think you're just trying to have fun and kick it, but it's trying to push down that trauma
shit.
And make yourself feel better. So that's part of the thing. And people don't want help in the hood. You don't want help. You're hard. You got to be hard. You can't cry. You can't be soft. You got to, what do I look like going and saying, hey man, I'm sad, or can you help me, or can you have my back? No.
They'll be like, nigga, please get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's what they would say. I know.
Yeah.
It's sad, but that's why I go and I talk to people and show people. Like I just did this thing for the children's prison. I just did a writing workshop with the people from Leap. Have you seen the animated movie Leap?
Yeah.
So I'm working with the people on another animated series, being a consultant, because I come from that background.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to bring a reality so they don't like whitewash it, or you know what I mean? Don't make it more real, So I've been working with them, and we go into the prison and we teach this creative writing class for the kids and show them that anything's possible. And to see some of those boys' eyes, like they ate that up, to see somebody like me in their position that talks like them, that dresses like them, and that I'm with these like Hollywood guys, like straight Hollywood guys, like. And they're like, wow, so I'm going to go back and do more classes. But it's just like that, to see somebody like you in a better position gives hope,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and they can relate to you. Yeah, that's what it takes.
Most people get rich and they leave their neighborhood.
Right.
Well, yeah.
You have to, yeah. But,
yeah.
When it's all you see and it's all you know, it's hard to see a way out.
Yeah. No,
So,
true.
They need you. People like you to tell them that there is a way out.
Right. I got a question. So I bring up moms because my mom was actually murdered. Okay. She no, it's okay. She got wrapped up in all the drugs and all that shit too, running the streets. One night they got her. Okay. They found her body a week later. And that kind of fucked my brother up, but my mom was actually super fucking hard on my brother because of who her dad was.
Who his dad was.
Who his dad was, yeah. And he never seemed to get the same treatment like I did, but I also had a dad on the other side of town.
Yeah.
So it was kind of funny to see how she treated him. Like he would get locked in his room, because he fucking did something wrong. Something like every kid would do.
Yeah.
But he's in his room all fucking day.
But didn't get in trouble for.
Correct, right. And there was bars on her windows. And she'd always say shit like, you get used to that view. shit like that to my little brother. And I
head.
watched this when I was a kid, you know, I'm a teenager. My brother's like 7, 8, you know, and I'm just like, motherfucker. I'd sneak him out of the room to come show him parts in the movie I was watching that I got to watch that he couldn't get to watch.
Just because your dad was more of a stand-up dude than
I guess.
That's what
I
it
don't
was.
fucking know, but my mom lost her shit,
Trauma
right?
with
She
his
didn't
dad or
want.
something.
She didn't want him to turn out like his dad.
Right.
Yeah, so you're harder on them. I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
I have to check myself sometimes.
Which more likely will drive that
It did more-
characteristic into that person.
Right,
It does,
exactly.
it does.
And
Well,
that's
you
what it
can't
did.
take the
Yeah.
DNA out of somebody. You just can't.
No,
so.
no.
That's why I have to check myself sometimes with my kids. Like, can't be too hard on them. Cause
Yeah.
I see myself in them so much, but I can't. I gotta be
You gotta,
careful, and
Yeah.
because they are me, you know, and they
Yeah.
look up to me. But if I'm too hard on them, it can like. Same thing that happened to me. My grandma was hard on me, and I just rebelled. I could have been happy with her, but I was
That's
like,
what my
nah,
brother did.
I ain't going with you.
Yeah,
I'm going to the street.
yeah.
that's right. I stood up to my mom. I think I was 17 and I moved the fuck out. We were playing football in the front yard and I was playing with my little brother and she fucking got pissed off or something. And, you know, I cussed her out. I'm like, fuck this. I am out. And I left. And I remember driving away and my little brother was just standing in the fucking yard holding the football watching me. And you know what he did? A couple weeks later, he ran away because I wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't see my brother for a couple years after that. I had no idea where he was. I'm driving down 112th Street in Parkland and I see him at the bus stop and I'm like, what the fuck? And I pull over and I find out he's been living in another principal's house. You know, he got kicked out of school. He was an athlete. He was a badass. Bringing guns to school, selling them and shit.
Yeah.
And then I adopted him. I brought him in.
That's cool.
And I thought, you know, everything they were saying my brother was bullshit. But no, it wasn't. He was doing all that stuff. He was being that guy. And I couldn't help him. You know, I gave him a place. He stayed with me for a year or two. And then he ended up running away from my place because he's like, I don't want all these rules.
No, I
You
get
know?
it.
Yeah. And he went right back into the gang stuff. And then, you know, alcohol, drugs, prison, all that stuff happened. And, but he changed it just like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, flipped it.
He flipped it, man. And it's,
Yeah, he did.
I'm in awe of that because this whole time I've been sitting there thinking to myself how lucky I was, you know, and the only difference I can see between someone like in your story and my brother's story that I had living in the same type of house and growing up,
father figure.
it's just that dad.
And it's
Yeah.
I think a father figure is important because that's what
Vital.
that's what drew me to the gangs with those older guys, like
Right.
getting their acknowledgement.
role model.
Yeah, and that felt the best to me.
Yeah.
So that's why. That's crazy you say you adopted your brother. I adopted my little brother too. My little brother's one of my kids. I didn't know my dad growing up, and I knew him, but I didn't know him. He wasn't in my life at all. And then the last couple years in 2016, he came to find me. He was dying of cancer, and he had a son, a 4-year-old son, you know, and so I took him in, took care of him until he passed away in hospice. And that was the best thing I ever did, as I got to meet him and spend that time. I could have been super hard shelled, like, you left me, you weren't there.
How am I supposed to have love for a guy when there?
Yeah,
Right,
but that just embracing him and spending that time with him like changed my life. And now I raise his son, which he calls me dad now. But
Damn,
still,
man. Wow.
stories are very similar, man.
Yeah, wow.
So, quick question for you: when are you gonna write this script?
Oh man, I've been wanting to write a book.
Literally.
I got a TV show called Give Me Shelter. It's loosely based on my life. It's about a children's homeless shelter, and then I play like the guy that got out of prison, is changing his life and is taking care, rallying the troops, kind of like Shameless kind of thing. But
Okay.
we just got funding to do a documentary on my life by a filmmaker, Josh Taft. If you look him up, he's crazy. Like,
Is he local?
right.
yeah, Josh Taft.
Okay.
He's done all the like Soundgarden.
Oh, cool.
He did all the videos.
All the
back
videos
in the
for
day.
back in the day in the
Yeah,
90s.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, back
Oh,
in the
cool.
90s.
Okay.
And he's doing my doc, and we're going to use that as also a pitch to try to pitch it to networks, the TV show. So I'll have a documentary coming out, and we already got a streaming platform that's going to put the doc out. So
Sweet.
Nice.
Good for you.
But how you say, write the script. I want to write a book first, and then eventually a movie would be cool, man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
No.
you need to do it because your story is incredible. I think it's one anybody can relate to in one way or another.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you not? How could someone not?
I don't know.
I'm amazed if someone just blows that story off. And it's just like, oh yeah, that's great. Okay, anyway, what's Sharon doing? You know what I mean?
Wait a second.
no
you
way.
guys do TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All them white bitches drinking wine, they have no fucking clue.
Are you talking about Karen?
I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know a lot of girls named Karen. I don't know.
They're Karens.
No.
They're all Karens.
Stupid.
No.
Oh man.
And by the way, any of my friends who are the white bitches, I'm not necessarily talking about you. You know, the generic ones who only post about wine. I mean, I go to Costco the other day and I have just a few items I need, and the woman in front of me has 3 crates of wine. I'm like, what are you trying to get through this weekend?
It's just like in Queen's Gambit. If you watch it, you see all those women back then were
lit.
drinking, all the time. And they were going to that liquor store and just going. Those women didn't fuck around.
Oh, man.
Well,
Dude.
they probably got kids and stuff, okay?
Yeah, it's stressful.
And like assholes at home.
It doesn't. Oh, wow.
She's talking about me.
I didn't mean to include you in my comments,
bullshit.
Sam. I apologize if I've offended you. Who gives a shit?
Oh, I wasn't offended. I don't drink wine. I drink vodka.
Oh damn.
Screw the wine. That's for pussies.
She said that yesterday.
Now toast. Now put
I
a
did
toast up
after the
because we know.
workout.
Now put a toast up because we know what you're drinking.
Yep. Vodka. That's what we do. Cheers.
You guys got whiskey?
I've got coffee.
Or rum or I don't know what.
My mom was my hero for a long time.
Yeah.
Even though she was fucked up, I thought she was badass.
Man.
She was hard as fuck. She didn't play. And I saw her, like, when guys would come over, even my brother's dad beat the hell out of her. And, you know, when she was pregnant with my brother. And that bitch got a knife. And I remember I was a little guy. I was like 7. And he comes in the room asking me to help him. And his arms are fucking slit the fuck open everywhere. She just went to town on him. Cut his ass up. And I'm sitting there with fucking Band-Aids. Blood's going everywhere. Trying. I mean, I didn't know.
like,
You know,
oh,
I'm a little
shit.
fucking kid. I had no idea.
How old were you? Like 10 or?
Probably, well, she was pregnant. I was probably 7 because
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
7
my
years older than my
gosh.
brother.
He's asking a 7-year-old for help.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Big moves.
You know, they took his ass. That was the last time I saw my brother's dad. But I mean, I seen her go and just beat the shit out of people if they looked at her the wrong way. She didn't play. And I always thought, damn, she's a badass. She didn't fuck around. I took those traits on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because of that, I've had anger issues and all kinds of things. But I did have my dad until I was 15 who kind of brought me
Helped
down.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
showed me that, you know, that's my son. You know, he's, look at his grades. You know, look at this. He can do this. He can do that. He can play football. Look at that throw. Always made me feel good. Like I couldn't help but feel good.
Important confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to this day, a part of me is really, I fucking hate my mom.
But
And I still can't help it. God damn, she was strong as fuck.
No.
So it's rough for me.
It's crazy. Like, that's what kept me going back was to my mom. Even though it was terrible.
Yeah.
And life was terrible and stuff was there, I'd always run back to my mom. It was not good for me. Shouldn't have been there.
Right.
Probably the worst place ever for me, but I always ran. It's just something
Yeah.
about, I don't know.
It's a
weird.
nurturing.
Nature versus, something like that.
How's your mom now?
She's good. She's good.
better?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
She's
Good.
She's in remission. She's
Good.
Nice.
good. She lives with my sister. They're good. So that's good. My kids get to have a grandma or a mom that I didn't
That's
experience, which is cool. And my son actually just went over there. Keeps calling her all morning. Like, come over, grandma.
That's nice.
That's
man.
cool.
See, you know, you're never too far gone.
No, never.
You can flip the script.
Always.
Yeah, you really can.
Anybody.
Oh man, it's heavy shit.
Hell yeah. No, I couldn't.
It really is.
Okay, can the white guy from Gig
Oh,
Harbor
yeah, please,
actually
white
have-
guy from Gig Harbor,
Can we,
bring-
can we swap the conversation
Yeah,
to
flip it
something
around.
that I can understand
Flip
more
the
of?
script.
So
Okay,
you like being
sorry.
in movies?
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. I mean,
Did we
no.
leave you out because you're so not
I
ghetto as
understand
we
and
are?
appreciate one of the things that I could say is that Marcus 2 years ago when we were making The Outrider made me cry when he told me that he got his work ethic from working with me.
Yeah.
When he was a teenager.
Yeah, that's my brother.
And that
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, did we not mention his name earlier?
No, it's okay.
Sorry, bud. You can edit it out.
No,
we know
it's-
how,
he don't- he
we
don't
know
give a
how
fuck.
good you are at censoring.
He don't
things.
give a fuck.
No, I think
No,
it's cool. He's leave it.
But no, having somebody who influences one part of your life, and I never realized that was how much of an influence I was on him.
Right.
With him working with me in construction for a while.
He needed that.
So no, that was awesome. But
Yeah.
That's
before this turns into an after school special, can we actually start talking about movie shit?
Yeah, no,
I
we'll
mean,
talk about
this
movies.
is a beautiful
This is a
story.
check
I got nothing to say because
No, you're good. You're
Well,
good.
think how it relates though to what we are
What
doing.
we're going
now.
to
Yeah,
No,
I mean, it does
totally
relate.
It does. It totally does.
relate.
Yeah,
And that
I
is-
just had to break it so everybody could giggle for a minute.
No, you're good. You're good. And that's important though, what you said. I just want to touch on that like you were a mentor to him. And that's what literally changed my life. I had no mentors in life until I went back to school. And my first teacher, Dale, treated me like a son and showed me work ethic and showed me how to be a good person. So mentors are so important. Doesn't matter where they come from. If they got the same story as you, just somebody that you can look up to and somebody that invests their time in you. So
and believes in you.
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Thank you. That's what I shoot for.
Yeah.
A little acknowledgement.
No, for sure, man.
We've talked about that here before, about people that believe in you and how important that is to be believed in.
Yes.
You have
as
to
a
have
person.
it.
Yeah, and especially an artist, especially because it's rough
Yeah.
in the artist world.
No, it
and
is.
any kind of artist you are, if you're doing music, if you're, you can lose yourself there because there's so many people that are out there that it's a lot of rough competition. I mean, there's so many people out there that are good.
Yeah.
So you can have a tendency to feel
Like
not
you're
good
not
enough,
good. Yeah,
not good enough.
exactly.
Yeah, and it's not that you're not. It's just it's a rough place to be as just an artist alone.
Yeah. I agree.
But there's a survivor mentality. You got to survive.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah, just
absolutely.
gotta keep pushing.
You got to keep going.
Absolutely.
Next project, let's
Next-
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're gonna break me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what they're critical. They're critical.
Yeah, they really are.
Mentors are critical to people, and especially people that don't have that.
Yeah,
Yes,
Be a mentor to somebody, everybody.
for sure.
Do it.
absolutely. Yeah, that's why it's weird when you look online and you see other artists and filmmakers hating on somebody.
Hating on each other.
And it's
Don't
like,
do
what the
that.
Yeah,
fuck
I don't
are you
get
doing?
that.
There's
I
no
don't
point.
get it.
You're gonna not get far doing that. If you help others, that's how you're gonna get somewhere, man.
Right?
Reach somebody up and pick them up with you, man.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
no secrets. It's like, if this is what we're trying to do, this is how we got there.
Yeah.
This actually worked for us. Feel free, try it.
Yeah,
See if it
try
works
it.
for you. If it doesn't work for you, tweak it. Do your thing.
If
Whatever.
we're winning in Seattle, everybody's winning.
That's
You know,
what I'm
or the
saying.
state of Washington. You know,
Yeah, it's like,
come on, let's make some movies.
yeah, man.
Yes.
I don't know. It's
But
weird.
you have to learn somewhere, so everyone's got to come from somewhere.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
So
You know,
true.
even someone who doesn't put out the best quality stuff, if they're doing it, they're going to get
doing it.
better.
They're doing it.
They're
gonna
only
get
going to
better.
get better.
I
yeah.
respect that to the fullest. you know?
Absolutely. I mean, that's how we all started
Yeah.
and learned. That's what
Yeah.
we do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and we can look on our last movie still and be like, God damn, we could have done that better.
But still, you did it. Though.
We did it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we do the next one, the next one.
next,
You're
next.
never going to be completely satisfied,
And,
but
and everybody goes through that. Let's look at Steven Spielberg. Let's go back and look at Jaws. I mean, what a piece of shit that was. Oh wait, never mind. That's a horrible example.
Oh my God. Chuck, are you feeling
Yeah,
left
Chuck's
out of
just
the
calling it.
conversation?
No, not at all.
Steven Spielberg made a shit ton of little movies before he got
He
to
got
Jaws.
big, yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Yes, he did. Yes, he
You
did.
know what I'm saying?
man,
Yes, he did.
We all do that. That's what
Everyone
we do.
starts
Like you
from
said, when
somewhere.
you were a kid, you were making little movies too,
Little
right?
movies with
Yeah.
a camcorder
Fuck
and
yeah.
a cape and just playing. Yeah,
Yeah, and it was fun as hell.
Hell yeah.
I know.
What color was the cape? It matters.
It was red.
Well, imagine what the world would be like if instead of saying something negative about somebody's work, or if somebody posts something and it's not that great, instead of saying something bad, what if they offered a
To
tip
help.
to
Yeah.
help?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
People-
hey, you could do better if you did this or whatever.
Right.
If you're further along than they are
Yeah.
in their
And you
work,
know what?
and you know things, and we've had people do that for us.
That's
Right.
cool.
But
And
you
it's
know what,
nice.
though? What would be cool if we could take that negativity out of it? People would be more receptive to criticism.
Yeah, some people.
They would not
True.
be as
True.
defensive about
True.
it, right?
True.
Like, I don't need your help. I know what I'm doing.
Well, you
Right.
get beat up for
Yes.
so long, and then someone
That
comes
you're
to you
gonna-
and
yeah, you're gonna have
react
your
that
guard
way.
up.
So
Exactly.
You just want
Yeah.
to take all the negativity out of the world then.
I would
that's
love
Sam's
it.
job.
That's what I try to do every day. That's my goal in life, is to take all the negativity out of the world. It's
Aaron-
bullshit. We don't
Aaron's
need
still
it.
alive, so we're grateful
I
for
know.
that.
See, I've been working on him for 16 years now, and he's half
I'm like a
the
rag. She brings me out, and then I just get saturated
He's
again. I don't
half
give
an
a shit.
asshole than what he was. Like, he's half of that asshole now.
Okay.
So I've taken him down,
She has.
from a whole asshole to a half an asshole.
She has been my mentor.
And
honestly.
you've gone-
Honestly, that's being real.
Yeah, no.
That's being real.
And you've gone from half
being
and
real.
half as far as being half white, half black. Now you're just half asshole.
Right.
So are you
Yeah.
thirds?
I don't fucking know what I am.
But before I die, there will be
But
no
are you-
asshole in Aaron. He will be an asshole-less Aaron.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe. I find it kind of attractive.
the question
I
is,
don't
is
think
how,
it's attractive at all.
It's
how
sexy.
will he
It's
wipe that
ugly.
asshole
Yeah, standing
after it's been
Oh, no.
removed?
You're being clever.
Oh,
He's being clever.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. Should I stand up, Sam, when you help me? Or sit down to clean off my asshole?
Apparently you like to sit down, so...
Dude, it's the best way to do it. It's the only way to
He
do it.
sits down to pee. I mean, what do you want?
I
Yeah, you do
I
sit down to pee, so what are you talking about?
It's cozy.
I've learned to do
I
that
appreciate
now.
it.
Yeah,
Kids, I go sit down. And
Yeah, you get your phone. And
See what I'm saying, dude? I'm
I
taking a
honestly
shit. Leave me
appreciate
alone.
it.
I know you could cover.
I
It's a good
appreciate
cover.
it.
Yeah.
It smells less like
Yeah,
urinal.
and then you don't have to worry about with that morning pee when it
Yeah,
shoots
a
all over
little
the
bit,
fucking
yeah,
place.
Exactly.
Yeah, just sit down. So, see, Chuck, my balls are sturdy. They still hang. You worry about them dripping into the fucking flushing your balls.
Oh, no.
Oh, he.
That's why he
sitting
doesn't
on
want to.
them?
Yeah, that's why he can't do
You
it.
sit on them.
He sits on them and shit.
I make that comment all the time. It's like, hey, have you ever sat down the toilet too fast and sat on a nut? And everybody's like, no. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's just
wow,
you,
age, is,
Chuck.
age is not doing good to me.
Jesus, it's so bad, dude.
I can't identify.
Old
right.
man hanging white balls.
Oh, man.
It's so brutal. All right.
So, Raymond,
Yes.
about your balls. I mean, your career.
Yeah.
Wonderful segue.
Yeah, projects though. What you said you had some that you're working on?
Yeah.
So what can you talk about? What do you got?
Actually, screw it. What can you not talk about? Tell me what you can't talk about, and we'll just use like code phrases.
I just booked a lead with Javier. I think he was on.
He's on
Yes,
the show.
he was.
I heard about this. I didn't want to say it out
Yeah,
loud.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I asked him. I talked to him today. I was like,
Good for
"Hey,"
you.
and then he said, "You guys are awesome."
Oh,
so,
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So the
We love him.
pale-faced assassin. I haven't told anybody yet. It's on IMDb. But,
Yes.
Here first.
Yeah, here first. So I'm the lead in that. I play Max, which
Good,
is
good.
an amazing story.
I've read about half of it so
yeah,
far.
yeah. I'm
it's
excited.
dope.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we're
Take it
looking
to another
forward.
level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to this. He's a great
Yeah.
director. So
Yeah.
you'll.
I'm excited. I watched his
Region Rat?
Yeah, Region Rat
Yeah,
on Amazon.
amazing, right?
Amazing movie.
Dope
So,
movie.
man,
Yep.
he's amazing filmmaker. So I'm really excited for that. But,
Yeah.
He's Mexican though.
yeah. I'm
He
Puerto
like-
Rican, so
Oh, okay.
Oh, Calvin.
we could,
You're Puerto Rican?
Yeah, I'm half Puerto Rican.
Oh, he's from the PR, bro.
yeah,
Hey, he's a halfer also.
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
My dad is from Puerto Rico, Guayama, and I go there every couple years and check it out. And then my mom.
Can we get a buddy pass?
We
want to
know
go see our
someone there.
friend.
Yeah, we know someone.
So this guy right here, Kelvin Galoza,
Yeah.
that's our composer. He's done a lot of Hollywood big shit.
Yeah.
And we met and he got on board with our production company and is in charge of the music department here.
He's Puerto Rican too.
Yes,
He's
he
straight Puerto
lives
Rican.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a true Puerto Rican, he loves Italian food and German cars, and
Yeah, doesn't eat soup.
but he does like his rum.
No, I
He
get
likes
it.
his rum,
Rum
though.
is good. Yeah,
Yeah, man. That's fucking cool. He's
Yeah.
from the PR.
yeah.
Well, he's not from the PR. He's from
I
the
mean,
hood. But I
his-
mean,
his-
you know.
Yeah,
He's
my
from-
family is
his
from
bloodline's
PR,
from the PR,
My dad
I mean.
grew up, born and raised there. So,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And then he moved to Brooklyn and New York, and then
Oh,
came
wow.
down here. My mom is she's white and native, so
Okay.
Oh, wow.
so yeah.
Badass. Wow. See, you gotta have a good mixture. That's what Chuck. I'm sorry. You just everything's white. It's so white.
Why do you say Chuck? I'm sorry.
Because I don't want to say it to you because
You gotta look
you'll
through
get mad at me.
You gotta look through the white
You're right.
girl.
I get mad at you.
You
Because
gotta look to the white guy in the corner
Because it's safer to talk shit to you.
whose great grandfather banged the slave girl.
wow, dude.
He always has to bring that up. He's got black in him. He said, and it's not. It was never
I
me.
never talk about what's been in me.
Speaking of people that like to bring things up.
Sure.
Wait, what are you saying? Okay, anyway.
it.
Speaking of people that like to bring things up, Aaron, you always have to bring up race every.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
This
you
is
do.
not talking about the
I didn't
penis.
say race. I just
Yeah,
said
you
he's
did.
Mexican. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Javier's Mexican. You can tell by his name.
Anyway, you can't say anything about me because I'm changing it up because none of my kids are full white.
I know.
Yeah.
None of them.
None of them.
Not
None
a
of them.
single
They
one.
all-
of
Not
them.
one of them.
They,
They're mixed
they
with
all
something.
have something different.
Yeah, but that
they're all-
adds.
they're-
She liked to share or not share spread. No,
No.
she liked to sample.
You know what?
It's like going to the fucking
Okay.
cheese platter. You know, she was just sampling every little flavor around.
3 kids, 3 different dads. You know, I'm trying to make mix up
good.
the races
I have-
a little bit.
I have 3
Stuff.
baby moms too. So I
Yeah,
get
see
it.
it happen.
Okay, all right, good. I'm not the only one. It's
like a smorgasbord.
And, ooh,
Yeah.
Aaron, so do you.
I know.
My kids are half Mexican, so they're little Puerto Rican Mexicans.
Puerto Rican Mexicans.
Yeah.
Hardly any kids
They're awesome.
have
They're beautiful.
full
That's- I
siblings
bet they are.
anymore.
I was gonna say
I
they
know.
got
Yeah.
that pretty complexion.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
do. They're beautiful.
I bet they are, man. That's
And then
cool.
my girlfriend I'm with now, she's from Samoa, so
Oh, man, you got good looking
that's-
kids.
Yeah.
Talking about having a woman that'll whoop your ass.
No
she ain't
shit,
fucking
like
around.
she will kick your
her
ass.
family's amazing. They're amazing, amazing people. Yeah.
Cool,
Blessed
man.
to be in a family like that.
Nice.
Good for you.
Yes, they're very loyal.
Good for you.
To their own first. If you come in and fuck it up,
As long
They
as I'm fucking
embrace
around.
you like your own, though. Once you become
Yep.
part of the family,
Definitely.
you're in for sure.
Don't
So.
fuck with their daughter,
No.
though. Don't you do it.
You know what though? That's funny he said that, because when you have white, family members that are with the person that you're with, they don't accept you being a black guy at all. Zero.
Are you talking about no,
Your family does not like me. They
My
hate
family
me.
doesn't like you for different reasons.
It's pretty much that.
It's
No,
pretty
it's
much-
not.
it's not your dark skin, it was your dark
pretty much
asshole.
because you were an asshole.
Yeah,
it
could've
was
been
pretty
that.
much. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
but
a
I
dick.
would have got more clearance if I was a white guy and an asshole. That's my point. Do you
What?
understand? Like,
No,
yeah.
so are
I
you
would have been more
saying-
forgiving. They'd be like, well, yeah, he's an asshole, but at least he's white. I'm sorry, whose phone is blowing up?
Raya's calling me in the middle of a podcast. I don't know
fuck's
why,
sakes.
but
But that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't like me from the beginning, Sam. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. I just think it's funny.
It is what
they
it
did.
is.
They liked you until they learned how you were rude.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, when I came tatted up, like teardrops and hand
Oh yeah,
tattoos.
how did that go?
Yeah.
They look at you cross for a minute.
The last day there, we had like a family meeting because they have family meetings, and they were like, "When you came, we all have tattoos, but we were like a little worried. We watched you the whole trip." So I hopped on the plane and I went straight to meet her dad. So that's why I was like, "Let's go meet your family."
That's
Nice.
cool, man.
Nice.
But they're cool. But I could imagine I was more scared. Like, they're gonna care. She's like, "No, they're not gonna care." I was like, "They're gonna care. I have a teardrop on my face. They're gonna care."
They should care.
They should care, and they cared.
They should care.
But they were good. They were good.
That's good. They got to know you.
Yeah,
They give
yeah.
you a chance.
Yeah, they did.
Good,
And we
good.
went
That's
back.
all you get, though, is the one chance. Just
Yeah.
don't forget.
Don't look it up. No, no, but
All right. So anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
Mexican
let's go.
segue
Yeah.
through us off. Javier's movie.
Javier's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
He is
excited to
amazing.
bring that character to life. We did a table read, and some of the cast that I know is going to be in it was just awesome, dude.
Cool.
I'm excited. I'm excited
Yeah.
for that.
When's that?
Congratulations.
Do you have a schedule yet, or they're still working on
yeah,
it?
they're still, but he said the part's mine. I'm in there. I just got a new agent. I signed with a Big Fish Talent Northwest, with
Okay.
Melissa Baldoff, and man, ever since I signed with them, it's been like night and day, man.
Really?
Just, like, took off. I booked 4 feature films in the first week, and
Nice.
just been grinding. She's an amazing agent,
Badass,
great
man.
communication. I'm blessed to be with them, so it's been cool.
That's good
Very
for you.
cool.
Yeah.
You're making all the right moves, man.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
That's
I've
dope.
been getting tattoo removal and all kinds of stuff, dude.
See, I was
Trying, man.
going to bring that up.
It's hard because, so Seattle, it's commercials,
Yeah.
that's where the money is if you want to make some money. And I booked Amazon, I booked the Emerald Queen Casino Super Bowl commercial. I booked a bunch of commercials, but it's hard, you know what I'm saying? And then I got to cover the tattoos, and I'm always worried, and it stresses me out, and makeup's expensive, and I don't want to be boxed into like thug. Like my first on film was like all thug 1, thug 2, thug 3, and I don't want
Right.
to just be thug, man. I want to. Now I'm playing cops, funny, like a ton of cops, but
Dude, that's no joke, though. That's right down my alley. Where are you going, Sam?
yeah.
I'm sorry, this must be an emergency. She won't stop.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Anyway.
But yeah.
Right, sorry.
We can't find the dog food.
That's what my kids would do. Can we play the game?
Yeah, but she's 20.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
But my kids would do the same thing, too.
yeah, and then my kids.
I'm in the
blow
middle
me
of a
up.
podcast. What do you want?
I know. They won't stop. It's brutal.
Can you transfer money into my account? I'm at the store. No.
I don't fucking can't do shit.
Oh man.
So now that Sam's gone, let's talk.
Yeah.
No, we've been talking, motherfucker. Anyway, so what I see you on. I'm the online guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
in
yeah.
our company, Chuck tries. He never has time. All right, that's an excuse. Sam hates
so
it.
fucked
She pretty much says I hate going online, so she'll get on there once a week. I'm online every day trying to push what we're doing,
Yeah.
and to share everybody else's stuff that's out there that we've gotten to meet. You
Yes.
know, we'll do the same for you. What's cool though is I see you. You've got a good audience of people that know who you are.
Yeah.
So if there's another actor out there getting in the business like you, what steps did you take to maybe get that kind of backing? You came from a place you didn't have a family,
No,
man.
no, I didn't.
Now look at this fucking family you
I know,
made.
it's crazy.
And not just at home, but like in the public eye.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you do?
Well, social media is very important, to be present and not just be there, but engage with people and actually care, matter. Somebody comments on your stuff, talk to them, engage, talk to people. And then I'm always I donate my time. Like, if you guys need help, I'm there. I'm the guy. I'm always on time. I'm always there. And then I actually hired Alexi, my manager, as PR, and she posts my stuff. And it's just being present at least twice a day, you know what I'm saying? And just being active and be relatable and show what you're doing and be thankful and don't be too big-headed. I mean, there's so much to it. It's like I don't got like the code. Like I broke the code, but I've realized that I do have a great following now, and what I've been doing is working. Yeah. But it's just being present and being yourself, being real, and engaging with people. Like, you know, talk to people, reach out. You know, I reach out to all kinds of people. Like, hey, can I talk to you? Can we talk about the business? And people I admire, I make sure I reach out to them.
Good for you. Yeah, I totally agree. That's what I would doing. That's what we've been doing. Same kind of thing. And, you know, our show's grown that way. With movies we've done, the amount of feedback and viewership we got for this last one, we're like, holy shit. See? People give a fuck.
Yeah, they do.
And it's like fucking cool.
Yeah.
Good or bad, they give a fuck.
Yeah, they really do. And, you know, and it is about having that presence, I think. I think you're absolutely right. And being real.
Yeah.
Being who you are.
And reach out to people like you wouldn't expect. I reach out to The Rock, and he hasn't hit me back up yet, but I reach out to all these people. I share my story. I say hello. Some famous actors have hit me up. I forget their names. Some guys from I forget the show, but he hit me back, and we've had communication, and it's just, you know, nobody's too big. You know, everybody's human, and people might be busy, but eventually somebody might reach
Turn
back
it around.
out, yeah.
I know. We've with this social media thing, there's a way to reach anybody,
and a lot of people. So
it's fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good. What kind of movies do you like to make? Like for you, especially. I mean, are you a drama guy? Are you an action guy?
I like drama. I like emotions, like where I can convey emotion. I can reach back and deal with that mess. But I love doing that. But I also, lately, I've been loving action, like shooting, fighting. I'm about to go to stunt school. It's expensive as hell, but I've saved up and I'm about to get it and go. So just to have that, I talked to some big producers in LA, and I was like, I want to be marketable. What's a good thing to do? He's like, I suggest you go to stunt school. He's like, they would rather hire somebody that can act and do stunts than hire two different guys. So you'll always be first in the boat.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. And I got that look and, you know, action, Vin Diesel, whatever, you know.
Hell yeah.
So I like that. But emotions, I like that. You know, but I like it all. Honestly.
I'm with you.
I want to do something very character though. That like, I booked this short film called Bumbo where I played like this killer clown. We got put on hold because COVID, but I'm excited to do that, to like totally transform myself, the way I walk, the way I talk, you know, that stuff like that intrigues me.
Badass.
Yeah.
That's cool. Shit. And we're talking about his acting, Sam. Hi.
Hi.
You're back.
Sorry.
No, you're okay.
I apologize.
No, you're okay.
Bird got out. And was flying around the house.
Oh, great.
Close the doors and it stays in the house.
Wouldn't let anybody pick him up and put him back.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I got 6 calls. 3 from Eva, 3 from Raya.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What's fun is, like, I love the fact that they call her, who's this far away. Like, you can help them catch the bird.
The bird, yeah.
Like, here, put the bird on the phone. Let me talk to the bird real quick.
They needed my instruction because they kept trying to get the bird. They're stressing the bird out. They needed to shut the door and leave him alone.
Right.
And let me deal with it when I get home.
Yeah.
Why did I thought about when I was a kid, and anytime I got, like, my mom got pissed off at me, and she'd be like, I'm going to call your dad if you don't stop. And I would shut the fuck up.
Real quick.
I would shut up, like, all right, mom. And then even her saying it would make me start crying. Like, I couldn't fucking take it. That's what they told Bird. Like, Bird, if you don't fucking get in here, I'm going to call her. I'm going to call her right now. And the bird's like, holy shit, you're going to call fucking Sam.
Well, actually, obviously, the bird was like trying to call their bluff because they called her 6 fucking times.
Yeah, literally.
You ain't gonna call shit.
They tried to put a towel over the bird.
Oh man!
And pick up the bird with a tawel. I'm like,
the bird.
you guys you better not touch that bird. You better leave that bird. I know. I was like, you leave that bird alone. It's not even my bird. I'm babysitting.
Oh my lord!
It's a total nightmare.
That's it. When Sam leaves the house, everybody hands off. Don't touch a cage. Don't touch an animal. Just
leave it alone.
Let it go.
We were talking about acting, by the way.
Yes.
We were talking about his acting and
okay,
kind of
let's
things
get back
he likes
to that.
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah. I'm an action guy with you though, bro.
Yeah.
I'm 48 years old, but I can't wait to keep going.
Yeah.
I want to keep doing it and do every fucking fight scene I fucking can. I love that shit so much. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
So every movie we do, I I like to be.
Fights.
He likes to be that guy.
I want to be that guy.
Be that guy. You are that guy.
I want to be the good guy or bad guy. I don't give a shit. As long as he's a badass, I want
He
to do
doesn't
it.
care if he pulls this hamstring, that hamstring.
give a
He
shit.
doesn't give a shit. He just thinks I'm doing it.
That's why I'm going to stunt school, because I was doing my own stunts. Like this one movie I was in, I was just like an extra, but the extra part got bigger and bigger.
Thug 2.
But I kept falling down the stairs getting shot, and I don't have stunt skills, but I kept doing that shit. For like 2 weeks, dude. I was like, oh my god, I was so fucked up, dude. My girl was like, you're fucking stupid.
It's fun,
You
man.
need to be careful.
It's so fun. You want to make it look so fucking real.
Yeah. Like I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah, they was like, what would Chuck say? You think you need a pad down? I'm like, no, I got this. It's fine. I got that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, fuck. Sidewalk, it doesn't matter.
I'll tell the truth. For the next 2 days,
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah, you're
It's
in
just
pain.
cement. I can take the full ride. I'll do the roll. I'll do it. I hit something on my knee one time. My knee was like hurting for a fucking month and a half. It was like, the fuck happened?
Speaking of being fucked up, your wife fucked us up yesterday.
Oh yeah, we went to the CrossFit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I was like, wait, what did she say?
Was she, hello?
Yeah,
Like, she made us, like, do exercises. And I
Yes.
almost died.
Yeah, Sam was.
Amber's a coach at Waypoint CrossFit. We plug them all the time because
cool.
we've used their facilities for our green screen work and for me to hang my buddy over there because he's never been hung, even though he's half black.
Talking about,
And if you wanna get a good
wire work.
workout-
Let's get it right.
Yeah.
on.
Oh, sorry, wire work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. But anyway, yeah. So they went to the Bring a Friend workout and did the workout.
And we almost died. Well, I did. Well, Aaron knows that he did too. He was
No,
just
you
being
just-
quiet about it. I was just vocal. I was just vocal about it. I was like, I'm going to have a heart attack. And then he just ignores me. And I'm like, I'm going to have a heart attack.
And I'm
he
like, no,
still
you're doing
ignores
great.
me.
You're doing great, honey. Keep it going. Keep it going.
So I had to go, look, when I say I'm going to have a heart attack,
I'm
that
gonna have a
means
heart
I'm
attack.
going to have a heart
Leave me
attack.
alone.
I'm going to fucking die. And he's just like, yeah, I know. Life insurance is good. We're fine.
No,
good,
he
we're
was
good.
going to die too.
Go
He
on.
just didn't want to say it because he didn't want to be a pussy.
Flutter kicks.
Flutter kick suck
Those
ass.
flutter kicks
but I
were
did
kicking
every one. I didn't cheat. I did a whole
you
goddamn
guys-
workout, and I feel great today. So
Do you guys work out consecutively, like every day?
I started
He
back
does.
up a couple weeks ago.
With
back at the
3-minute
gym.
breaks in between every leg.
Am I right? No, you do your bench press, you do your 3
No, I
reps of
didn't.
12, pump them out, and then you're like,
Social
give me
media.
a minute. Let me see what happened on Facebook real quick.
No, I
Yeah.
Yeah.
I work out. I lift weights constantly, so that's what I do.
That's what I do,
when
too.
I'm not training and stuff. I'm in the gym.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now,
I'm
Sam-
very
It's good.
lazy.
It's good for you.
Sam hasn't worked out since she was in PE when she was 12.
Right.
Actually, that is true.
Pretty accurate, yeah.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, but you did great, though.
Yeah.
And I was telling her yesterday, like, if
Yeah, I
she
did great. I almost had a heart attack.
she physically, you know, when you see people working out and their form is all fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not for her.
She had good form.
It's great form.
See?
Did every exercise perfectly. It hurt, but it's supposed to.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
But her brain doesn't like the hurt. So it made me start thinking about people working out. You either you're doing it because you want to be healthier.
Yeah.
Or be in shape. Or 2, you want a certain look.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And that means a lot to you.
Yes.
She doesn't give a shit about either one
one.
of those, so why would she work out?
Well, and
Right,
this
it
is
makes
kind of
sense, though.
this is the bullshit thing about that though.
Okay.
Because I'm that bitch that people hate. I won the body lottery, so
Right, yeah.
I sit around and eat Twinkies and
Yeah.
don't gain a pound.
Yeah,
at
drink
night.
sodas at night in the middle of the night.
yeah.
She does that shit. She doesn't
And
fuck
I'm
around.
lazy, and I eat all
Bags
during
of
the
chips
night.
and
All during the night. I
frozen
eat
Calm
food.
down. Our viewership is going to go down.
I know.
They're gonna fucking hate her.
I
We got
know.
like a good female audience right now too.
I'm totally that
They fucking
bitch.
hate you now. They're gonna call you asshole Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Shitty Sam.
shitty Sam.
Shitty Sam.
Skinny, shitty Sam.
Shit.
No, I'm actually not that skinny anymore. But anyway,
Oh, yeah. She's a $1.05 instead of just being a solid bill.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Too funny, man.
where's
Too
my
funny.
Twinkie?
So you said you were a writer too, and some other stuff. What else do you do, man?
Well,
Get it all out there.
So
Who are you and what do you do?
Wow.
Writing, I helped write Give Me Shelter.
Okay.
The co-writer, everything on it. So that was my story. Speeches, I used to give speeches for colleges about my life. I write those speeches and just took some creative writing classes. I'm not good at structure. My girl does that, and I'm like the ideas guy. But we write films, and
Good for
we
you.
want to create something soon. We got some other films we're doing with my friends from India, and we have a film we're writing right now that we're gonna shoot. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to get my hands in everything. I helped co-direct the shelter, the what's it called, man? Like drawing a blank. Well, we shot something for Shelter. It's like a little kind of clip with me speaking over voiceover. So I helped direct that, and I did the choreography for the fight scene and stuff. So
is it like a trailer?
It's not a trailer, but it's just
a little promo thing.
Yeah, it's just telling you it's a sizzle reel.
Sizzle reel.
Oh,
got it. Yep. I'm right.
But you guys should check it out.
I will.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there's a lot of stuff. I had a list of things I wanted to try to get through this week, but. Fucking time, man. We got so much to do this last week with our stuff. And then you go home and you got kids and shit.
Yeah.
That's the struggle, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It gives you that. I feel accomplished. When I go to sleep, I go to fucking sleep.
Yeah. You've been working all day,
Fuck
man.
yeah, dude. It's hard. And still the day job. Do you still work a day job or is acting full time?
Acting full time.
Good for you. God damn it, Chuck. Come on.
He only has to make enough money to support himself and his family.
And 5 kids.
5 kids.
And his family.
Yeah.
We have to make enough to support all of our fucking families and all of our
What are we
fucking
doing?
kids.
Let's keep doing this.
We are doing it.
I had some money saved, and then my girlfriend still works, and we both go to school. And I just act and I manage my money correctly. And
good for you.
Yeah, man, this is what I do.
That's the dream. That's what we talk about. Doing your art
full time.
Yeah.
I
and earn a living
constantly, and I just keep going, man.
You don't need a Maserati,
so
no, I'm driving a minivan.
You just get a car, bro, right?
I paid it off. It's an older Toyota. When I get there, then I'll buy it.
Dope.
When I can pay cash for it, that's what
I love that. I love that. Do you know how badass that is? That you roll up in the minivan with the fuck car seats in the back, and he comes out all pimp and shit with tattoos. And all this. Who's gonna say anything? What you got to say?
Nothing. I can buy a car if I want it, but it's not about that.
It's not about that. Good.
That.
Because it shouldn't be. It
it's
shouldn't
not.
be. Yeah.
One day, yes, I'll, buy something tight and roll up, but it's not.
I'm just going to be honest. You make the minivan look hella cool.
Hella badass,
Got
right?
TVs in it, roll up.
People are like, that shit's tight, yo. What
Who
you
gives a fucking shit on it?
Is that plush
I
carpet?
know. Dude.
Nah.
That's the best. I
It
love
is.
it. I
That's
love
cool.
it so
That's
much.
cool.
It kind of goes with my whole personality in a way when I'm online, and everybody calls me an asshole, but I do it because I'm fucking stupid. I'm cheesy as shit. I know this, but it's funny to me, and other people get a laugh at it, and they can throw some shade my way, and it makes them laugh.
Yeah,
I'm good because it doesn't hurt me that way. I don't take that shit personal.
Yeah, you can't.
You know what I mean? It's just fun. I just want people to have. You want to need a punching bag? I'm your guy.
Not like when Sam actually gets into it with you, and then it's like, oh.
That's a completely
No,
different
that's true.
Calm down,
story.
That's totally true. No, because when she's really mad at home, that's not funny. That's different. That's different.
From the outside, it's a little humorous.
That's different.
And it's funny when you're mad?
I don't get mad. Not anymore. You've been my mentor.
Okay.
I'm cured. I'm like cured.
I'll remind you of that next time you want to.
Did I get mad?
Yeah.
Remember, you're cured.
that look, dude.
See the look? Yep. Too funny, man.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What part of the film industry do you want to 100% pursue the most if you could only choose one aspect?
In acting. Yeah.
I asked that question because we have so many people who are filmmakers and directors and actors, and I started thinking about that for myself. And because Aaron gives me a ration of shit. He thinks I can act. I'd rather be behind the camera.
Same.
And then after we got done doing our teaser, everybody's yelling at me about not just being behind the camera, but still.
I told you. You guys don't have to listen to me. Find out the hard way.
But when I sit there and I think of the things I want to research, I never want to take an acting class. I never want to sit there and, do a master class on somebody who acts. I always want to do something else that's from behind the camera, understanding a scene, understanding a setup. Those are the things I'm drawn to as I hit the.
Would you quit
I'm
talking
rolling
with
around
your
on my
hands,
ball.
It's okay.
He's
Go ahead.
not
keep
rolling
talking.
around on his balls, rolling around on his
ball.
Bouncy medicine.
Chair
ball
ball, I
thing.
swear.
Sorry, we introduced this a couple weeks ago. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But no, that's
you.
why I was curious. It's like if you end up having to choose one, what would you prefer? So
what would you choose?
I honestly don't know. Right now, I don't know if I'd rather stay behind the camera, if I'd rather write. But then again, I am having fun acting, and since we're getting ready to make a whole freaking feature of me acting, I guess we'll have to ask that question when we're done with that one.
I think it's a tough question to ask anybody because it can change.
Yeah, it is. It can.
If he's writing right now.
Yeah.
In 2 years, he could be writing something that's fucking dope, and that shit gets picked up, and he's acting in it, producing it, directing. He could be doing all of it because it's his story.
Yeah.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, shit, I'm a writer.
Yeah.
I went through that. I thought I was just the director guy. And then after we made The Outrider, I'm like, dude, I love acting. Yeah. And I used to act in every one of our movies, but I didn't really care. I didn't like it. I felt weird. And anybody else that was doing it, they're like, oh, I feel weird in front of the camera. I'm like, no, I get it, but you can do it because I'm being a director guy. But reality speaking, I'm in my mind going, yeah, I know it sucks really bad if you feel fucking stupid. I know. But after this movie, when I got into that character,
yeah, you were in it.
Bro,
the problem is
I fucking loved it.
We can't fucking pull him out of it.
No, I'm still Marcus Ford.
See,
I can't stop.
That's cool.
It's fucking cool.
He tries to write himself out of real life. Like, no, really, I'm not an asshole. I'm Marcus Ford.
Marcus Ford. I just don't want. I'm the type of guy that doesn't like to have the characters die. Every time I finished a story or we made the complete feature and we were done with it, I always felt bad. Like, I'm going to miss those guys. I loved all those characters. You know what I mean?
No,
I miss them. Where other people can write. I was talking to another filmmaker the other day, and he was like, I can do short films, no problem, because I'm not invested in the characters that much. That's how I can do it. And I'm like, maybe that's my problem.
Yeah, you're too invested in the character.
Yes. I can't just give them this short.
Yeah.
There's so much more to say.
Yeah.
And then I want to give him a sequel after I realize, now that we finished that, I can do this with them.
Yeah, because I love these guys. They're great guys.
That's cool.
Yeah,
especially
you know what I mean?
When you're invested in the characters.
I fucking love them.
If he just loved his friends as much as he loved his characters.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out your guys' motives. Yeah, I'll get a look at the little side notes on your guys'. You got that shit online? Is it on the screenplay?
Go to my IMDb page.
Oh, is it on there? Okay, great. Yeah. So yeah, okay. Well, let's talk about investing in characters in a bit. Yeah. So when you're approaching a character, where does that drive and inspiration come to portray that person?
Well, start with the script, and then I just figure out what's going on in the scene. The character, if it doesn't have a backstory, I make their backstory, and all the way to the smallest detail.
Good for you.
And then you think of that character. You become that character. How would that character open that curtain? I mean, why? This is just...
Sure. No, I'm with you.
Why would they open the curtain? Why would they do it like that? What in life made them think to open the curtain like that? Or like, what drives them? So I just kind of... And I love method. I know method's bad, but I love method.
You love it?
Man, I would love to do more of that.
See what I mean?
Get into character and just stay in character. I know it's crazy. People are like, that's crazy. But I love that. I've studied a lot of it, read a lot of books. I like drawing from my past experiences and emotions. And, just get in that headspace, start thinking about things that have happened in my life until the emotions come up, and then you just go into the scene.
Utilize what you do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's always about reacting. Like a lot of people just say the lines, but no, you gotta stop and listen to what your scene partner's saying. And react to it.
React to it in the right way.
Don't just say the line.
The right way.
The right
I
way.
can't do it that way. I cannot do it that
you
way.
actually
gotta listen.
Yeah.
I can't because I overthink.
No,
so
I get
if
it.
I get into like a backstory of a character, when I'm playing, I just do what Aaron tells me to, and I just do it. And that's why he's like, "Oh, you're so good," and I'm like, "I just do what you tell me to. I don't like get. I don't do all that." But we've worked with actors that were like that, and like literally went into it like a total zone where they completely became the character.
Yeah.
And it's cool and all. I just can't. I will overthink that like a motherfucker. Like I will be like, when I'm going to say something, I'll be like, no, okay, now how'd they say it?
Right.
I can't.
No, I get it.
It's too much for me.
No, I get it.
But you do a good thing. You mimic what
I mimic
think.
well.
Yes. So, if I give her Sam, say it like this and do this.
Yeah.
She can do that perfectly
Exactly.
in
Yeah.
her way,
Yeah.
and not have to think about it too much. And that's why. And I'm like,
remember
holy
lines.
shit, that's a talent right there in and of
there's-
itself.
And there's different ways to act. There's totally people do it so many different ways.
Yeah, there are
As
a
long
lot
as
of
you
different ways.
Come out and do it like you love, then you're.
It's about the
Yes.
performance.
Yeah.
It's not about how you go about
No,
getting
yeah,
there.
it don't
It's
matter.
Like
as long as you give the right performance, you're good.
Exactly.
So we have. Okay, so
We're
now,
back from the commercial break.
Yeah.
We're
Thank you
back.
very much for your patience and for
Yeah.
everything we went through. Now let's get to our game, which is Hot or Not. Let's look at the top left corner. We have the wonderful Mr. Raymond Power.
Hot or not?
Yeah. So
What are we playing?
here
Hot.
on YouTube only, because if you want to rate this on the podcast platforms, good fucking luck because you don't know who's in which corner.
Okay.
So in
Aaron
square,
did this already on Facebook and he lost. I think.
Do what? Hot or not? No, I'm going to do it.
in square. How come everybody's taking off their shit and fixing themselves?
'cause we gotta look
They've
Nando.
been watching
It's
the
hot
whole
or not, man. We gotta.
You got to look G'd up, bro.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if we're gonna play hot or not, aren't we supposed to look hot?
All right, so on this episode of Hot or Not, we
He
have.
doesn't care because his head's shiny.
Well, I'm not playing.
Why not?
I'm the
Why
host
not?
of the show.
Well, I'm not playing
he's the
either.
host.
I'm the
doesn't
host
play.
of the show.
All right.
So in this episode of Hot or Not,
So it's just me and Raymond playing?
Yeah,
Nope.
just you guys.
All right, fuck this. Let's do
No,
this, Raymond.
yes, it is. Who
goes?
else is it?
there's 3 contestants
No.
in today's episode of
There-
Hot
there's
or
only-
Sam, you gotta
Not.
play.
I can't play against guys. That's not fair.
It is because we have a male audience.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can't play hot or not on
Wait,
a
no,
podcast.
that isn't fair,
You can
'cause she'll
only
win.
hear.
Yeah. She's
No
one-
shit.
And if she doesn't win, it's going to make me wonder what our male audience really is.
On today's episode of Hot or Not, here's our first contestant, Mr. Raymond Power. He is an actor, filmmaker, director, writer, and thug number 1, 2, 3, and 47 in your most recent
Action films?
Action films.
Yeah.
Mr. Raymond Power here in option number 1, Hot or Not.
Hot.
Okay. So
Oh, geez, Sam, you need a towel?
going you gonna stand up to wipe? Let's move on to option number
Let's
2.
play another part of Let's Make Our Guest Uncomfortable.
Option geez.
Awkward or not.
I love it.
Option number 2 down here in your lower left corner, ladies and gentlemen, if you prefer. We have Mr. Aaron Carlson, director, writer, actor, asshole. What do you think?
asshole.
Hot or not? Okay, now over here.
Look at those dimples.
I'm not playing this game, Chuck.
You gonna rub the dimples? Over here,
Oh, Samantha.
everybody who's been doing this judging anyway, before we started playing the show, Sam thinks you're all number 1, and she would love your vote as to whether or not she is hot or not.
This is hot.
Stupid. This game is not working
The
out.
more real she gets it, the more votes I bet she'll
I
get.
bet she'll win, too. Son of a bitch.
No, I don't know. Raymond's got a good following, and he better promote the shit out of this,
Yes.
so
I
that
can
way he
make
can
some
get
pretty
it.
ugly
So he
faces.
What
can
about
win.
me? I'm not chopped liver, bro.
You're not chopped liver.
I think we should try to do the not hot game. Like
Okay.
being not hot should
A
win.
not hot game?
That should win.
I don't have to.
Should
Here,
win.
wait. And your winner is
Oh, now you're playing? Now all of a sudden you're playing?
the not hot game.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Who can be the not hottest?
I know that you have a real new game, Sam.
Wait,
Well,
that,
I did,
that was a
but-
fucking game.
That was a real
Whatever.
game?
Yeah.
that
I didn't
was
even
it.
know.
Don't
It was a
cut
total game.
What was the game called? Hot or not?
hot or not.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
we'll
we
put
want not hot is where you win. You win the not if you're not hot.
Okay, stop right now. Stop.
Right?
Okay.
Why? Don't confuse the.
It's Chuck's game. I'm sorry.
No, it's a good game. Hot or not's a good game. It's fine. It's
It's the
fine.
stupidest game ever.
That's Sam. She said that. I didn't.
Pick our temperatures. Why don't you just say who was hot and who wasn't?
Well, we already know that Aaron's cold.
Yeah, we know that.
Actually, I was the cold one. I was at 96 something when I did the temperature checks. Sam was at a nice 98.6. What's the correct one? Yeah, 98.6. And Raymond was at a 97.9. You know, so he was right there.
we're all right in there within
good,
the
we're good.
realms of what's acceptable.
That's great. No fevers. But I got the shot. I got the first shot.
You did?
I did. I got Moderna.
I took a shot too.
Yeah, Moderna, right here in the shoulder.
103.
Took it like a champ. I didn't think the needle was actually getting punctured the skin though,
not-
because I've been working out
you're
again.
not
So I was
Black
like, just be careful.
Too buff.
Thought that shit wasn't going to poke through.
My grandma got hers, too.
She did. That's good.
It was
That's good.
Grandma
I'm
did
glad
too.
to see all these old people are getting taken care of.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yep. Actually, no. I had people ask me like, "Dude, how'd you get the shot?" And I just said, "I'm Aaron Carlson."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I said.
It's the age range.
No,
You met that criteria.
I'm essential.
When do you
Essential.
get the second one?
The 23rd of April. Then I'm done. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Yep. Didn't hurt. It's fine. Didn't hurt.
I know.
Okay.
Grab it, but you know, if you
Well, a lot of people are worried about it.
Tap it. How's it feel?
It's tender, but it doesn't hurt. But yeah, I think that's what, I don't know. You don't hear a lot enough people saying that shit. Like, just get the fucking shot.
Yeah.
Get the fucking shot. Whether you agree with it or not, just take the fucking shot. So we can
Yeah,
just
it's not
go
that
back
big a deal. But
and
you're
do
the
what we
one who
need to
talked
do.
about nano machines being
That's
Yeah.
what I was going to say. People think you got the mark of the beast now.
Yeah, I know. That's what's fun.
conspiracy theories.
You wait till you read my next script. I'll send it to you.
Oh, that's cool.
I wrote it about a year before COVID hit.
Yeah.
fucking weird how it ties in.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
It is
it's
weird.
creepy,
It's
dude.
kinda creepy.
Creepy.
I had
Well, they've been stealing your shit for a long time. Why not steal it right off your computer as you're typing?
I know.
Damn.
It's fucking weird, dude.
I
It's
started
weird.
writing a weird script too about flat Earth, butts and seats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like apocalyptic flat Earth, like if it was real. I don't believe in flat Earth, but I'm just saying it's
Like
people
if-
are
what if-
intrigued by it.
They
Yeah,
really are.
they are.
So if you butts and seats is what you want to do, and you know, it's a crazy concept. But
Badass
it'd be
stuff.
fun if I could actually film it. But yeah,
Well, you never
one day.
know.
Yeah, one
Never
day.
know.
You do never
One
know.
day.
It's fun, man. Fun. I fucking love making movies. I
Yeah,
just want
man.
to keep going.
Coming up with whatever and just putting it out there.
It's
man.
good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's such a creatively expressive art form. I was thinking a lot about movies this week, and it's just like, what are they? Why do we love them so much? Why do people want those stories?
Yeah.
But I was just thinking, it's us. It's people.
Yeah.
I mean, we create all these different kind of crazy characters to portray like these over accentuated kind of emotions, because that's entertaining. But if you get past those layers,
Yeah.
it's really just,
It's just human nature.
it's just
Yeah.
human nature. We all want to hear and see good outcomes. We want to see and hear bad outcomes.
Yeah.
If we can relate to, I mean, it's soothing. So when Sam always gets on me about everything's like a movie to you, I'm like, it kind of is. It kind of is sometimes. Even real life is kind of like a movie.
Kind of like a movie, yeah.
Sometimes.
Unless you're having an argument and you're like, but that one guy in that one movie didn't do it, so why do I have to do it?
How come when you
what
guys
the
talk
fuck?
Sam, how come when you talk about your arguments, you make Erin sound like the dumbest white person who's ever been invented?
Because she pretty much thinks I'm the dumbest white
That's
person ever invented.
what he sounds like at home.
Pretty much it. Well, I do.
Hey, why did you,
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Dude, I ain't no bitch. Stop.
I didn't say you were a bitch. I said you're an asshole.
We're trying hard.
So,
Anyway.
Sam, I understand before we had our technical difficulties, you might have a game.
Again.
No, you did the game.
No, we can play a game that might actually matter. Who knows what of this shit we can use in the middle of me trying to fix everything.
Okay.
No, I like your game. It's great.
You could play a game, too.
What's
It's
your game?
okay. No, I don't want to.
You don't want to play a game?
No.
Okay.
Love of
No
God.
game then, I guess.
All right, Raymond,
No
get out.
game for Raymond?
Do you want?
Okay. No,
well,
no.
if you want to play a
No,
game,
you're
we can
good.
play a
You're
game.
good. You're good. You're good.
Oh, man. What's your next steps, Raymond? What are you going to be doing?
Next steps. Make these movies.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple. I wish I could talk about them. They haven't announced it yet. Got to finish signing contracts, but
Sure.
I got the last, I think 3 or 4 movies should all be on at least one major platform, from HBO to Netflix. So
Good.
when I start announcing, that will be amazing. And
Cool.
just keep on pushing, keep on going, keep on auditioning. I just signed up with BGB Studios for their acting class. It's one of the top acting class. So I'll be training with them this year. Should be going to Portland to film some stuff soon.
Good.
Just keep on going. I'm thinking about moving to New Mexico, maybe.
Okay.
They got the industry down there is booming. So it was LA, but then I'm weighing my options.
Sure,
So,
man.
LA, Texas, or New Mexico.
All
So
right, brother.
one of the hubs. I would love to stay here and spearhead film in Seattle,
tough.
but it's hard to have a great career in acting here.
Yeah,
that
it's
pays
tough.
the bills.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to go that route, you got to be in one
the
of those
hub,
hubs.
yeah.
I agree. Especially right now. If you had the time to work here and put it in like we're trying to do as your own thing,
Yeah.
you can make that work.
For sure.
We had a guest on here before, and I just can't forget it. And I want to say it to everybody all the time that's doing what we're doing, is that in this industry now, there is a middle class. Mm-hmm. So if you hustle and you create your own thing and you don't mind marketing that shit and putting that content out there,
You can get it.
you can make a living.
Yeah, you can.
You can make a
Yeah.
living. You're not going to get that Maserati.
No.
But you can pay your bills.
Yeah.
And you can take care of your family.
And that's what matters to me, is just
Yeah.
doing the arts as my career,
Right, man.
Being involved. I don't need to be the richest person in the world.
Right.
But I want to create and I want to act.
Yeah.
And be involved in filmmaking. So
Well, give yourself the best opportunities, and that's what it
Yeah.
sounds like you're doing.
Exactly.
You got to get in that hub. I don't blame him. I don't. Yeah. 5 kids too?
yeah.
Shit, yeah, you better get down there, bro.
I know.
That's a good.
Get that
Keep
cost of
moving.
living a little lower.
Yeah, that's good. You got a great story, brother.
Yeah.
I admire you. I think it's fucking badass. I'm proud of you for fucking being able to get through that shit and make something out of it and share with others like that. I got much respect for guys like you that are able to do it.
Thank you.
So good for you. Good for you, man. Seriously. It's not easy.
No.
The shit was rough.
Everybody listen to Escaping Gang Life and Transcending the Past with Raymond Power on YouTube. Yeah. Please listen to his story. It's incredibly inspirational and really, really cool.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for being on our show.
Yeah, no, it's
Your story is so amazing.
Yeah. I'm kind of badass like Raymond, a little bit, though.
You're badass.
Yeah,
We're not talking about you right now. We're not talking about you right now.
Aaron, you weren't even a contender in the hot or not.
I know.
Damn.
I tried, dude.
I'm guessing the tallies are already in.
Sam, you need a towel still for what I said on the hot or not game? No? You don't need a towel?
No.
I can't.
Oh my God. That was not a sound effect that I created. That was Charles. That was actually pretty good, Chuck.
That was great.
Well, I guess it would only be appropriate to thank you for being eye candy today.
Yes.
For me.
Oh. What am I, chopped liver, bro?
Yeah. I mean, I look at you every day.
His woman is Samoan. I would just.
I know, right?
Yeah, you can get your ass whooped.
No, please don't kick my ass.
I'm going to be laughing, too. Like, she'll fuck around.
It's just like
you got your ass
I
beat,
didn't
Sam.
touch.
Oh, man.
Now you learn. Fuck around.
Today you're going to get home.
From
Like,
Gig
I thought you
Harbor.
said you'd be gone for like an hour. And then in 2 weeks when this comes out, she'll be like, "Oh, that's why you were gone for so long."
Banging on our door right there in Tax City. She lived close, too. She don't fuck around. She's going to come over there. Rolling up her sleeves, coming up to the fucking
You're
door.
trying to kill me.
You're fucked. Yep.
No.
And I'll answer the door, too, be like, "Oh, Sam? She's right here."
Oh, wow. That's not very nice.
Yep. She said that shit.
All those times you threw me under the bus, Sam. Here you go.
What's her name?
Clovis.
I'm sorry.
Close Sierra.
Close. I'm sorry.
We're kidding. That's a nice compliment.
No, shout out to you, though.
No, he's a badass dude.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate you, buddy.
Right.
Oh, yeah, thank you, man.
It's been fun.
This has been awesome.
It's fun time.
I could come. Everybody listen. Continue to listen.
Thank you, man.
Good people.
Yeah.
We try hard. We'll keep doing it, too. Chuck, you want to close this out, man?
Buddy, I want to thank you today for coming over and joining us for a cup of coffee and a conversation, no matter what might have been in that coffee. He's still awake, though, so I don't know. I did the dosing
I haven't
this
drank
time.
all of it.
Sorry,
It's
Sam.
hard.
I'll try and get the dosing right for you next time.
Yeah, thank you, please.
But anyway, no, thank you for joining us today. I loved hearing your story. I loved the opportunity. Hopefully you don't go to New Mexico too fast, because the idea of working with you is intriguing, and I'd like to do something with you in the future. And everybody out there, pay attention, tune in, and remember to think hard, because you're thinking anyway.
All right. Thank you, Raymond.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning
Wait,
in.
remember everybody, think hard, because you're thinking anyway.
Oh, for the love of Christ, both of you guys.
You just cut me off, though. Just cut me off, man.
Nobody,
Yeah, because-
nobody needs to hear the old intro.
Okay,
or
well, I'm
outro.
going to cut you both off and say thank you for listening to our show. Thank you for tuning into Around the Reel.
That's great stuff. So why did they even tune in the first place?
I don't know, but they're glad they did.
Yeah. I think it's because we're trying to inspire people
We are.
and have fun with people.
People that are artists.
Creatives.
Yeah. People that are out there trying to make a living with their art.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's what we're doing.
They're crafty.
Yes.
So have them tune in. And how do they get on our show, Chuck?
You can get on our show by going to our website. Please visit us at cccentertainmentgroup.com. Click on the scheduling link.
I'll send you to me.
Yeah.
Sassy Sam was going to get you all lined up on everything
I'll hook you up with a day and a time.
sometime in 2021 or 2022, because it's filling up fast. So if you want to get on this show,
Get on
I
it.
highly suggest
Get on it.
you start clicking your brains out.
Come be our guest on our show. We'd love to hear your story.
We'd love to hear it.
Make sure you come visit us on Amazon Prime and OP Prime.
Oh,
Come
yeah, watch
The
our
Outrider.
movie. Watch our movie. The Outrider.
Yeah, you can watch Marcus
It's good.
Ford kick some fucking ass.
Oh,
This was a perfectly good take until you said
until
that.
you said that.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in to the show. Bye-bye, guys.